Hi, it's Can't Stop, Won't Stop Civics. Miss Morgan here to tell you a little bit more about this Articles of Confederation wanted poster. First up, it is not a poster on paper. It is just these Google Slides. And I just call it a wanted poster because sometimes if there's a criminal wanted by the FBI or in the olden days, they might have wanted posters. So that's why I call it a wanted poster. All right, next up is the directions are on slide 3. Some generic directions are on slide 3. And I did that because then when I go to open your work, I just have to go to the first slide and there it is. I can start grading. All right. I do want to point out on these directions, this part here. I added this. Oopsie, this is not going as planned. All right, that's just really supposed to be one rectangle, but I haven't really used that feature before, so that's what we have instead. All right, general directions. Okay, so I want you to use sentences. The information should be explained, not just listed. So, and I have the sentence start. So what that means is like for each of the problems, if you look at the bright yellow sheet, all of the problems, there's at least 3 facts about each one. There's the topic, and then there's 2 facts to support it. So you need to write more than one sentence about each topic, and that's going to be in the directions I'll show you in a second. All right, so let's go back to the cursor. So here's what I would suggest doing. When you go to do this first part here, I would put a couple of enters in and start typing your information. Wow, that's a little hard to understand, but okay. All right, so if you do it that way, once you finish with those facts, I would like you to get rid of the underline. Okay, so it's just like writing, without the directions. And get rid of these directions, like delete these when you're finished with this section. And the information here underneath the underlined direction tells you what to include, what kind of information to include. All right, so then you're going to go and explain this, and then you're going to go and explain that. And let's say you're writing a bunch and, it's starting to go off the screen. So one way to fix that is to get rid of these directions when you're done with each section. Right? Let's pretend I was done with that section. I would get rid of those. Or you can change the font up here, font size, right? This is 18. We could change it to 16 or something like that. All right, but it should not be too small, and it should take up, most of the slide. That will look good. So that's what you should do. All right, when you go to explain the problems, these problems here, now you have that bright yellow sheet, and there are 6 problems on that, 4 on the front, 2 on the back, including Shay's Rebellion that you watched some videos on. I would not pick the one about the property rights and factions. Like, I think that's hard to explain, and it's just kind of blah compared to the other one. So that would be my recommendation, but if you really want to do it, do it. All right, include a related original picture. I talked about this the first day, but I don't want to see just a frown and a money sign. Okay, it should be more than that and connect to the facts you included. You all have been doing an excellent job doing this on other assignments, so keep it up, and I know you can do a good job. Again, so on slide 2, we have a second problem and a third problem because there's 6 problems on the bright yellow sheet. You're going to pick 3 of them to describe. Okay, the reward is just for fun. I mean, it should not be. I don't know what it should not be, because even if I say something, someone will think of something even more outlandish or whatever, but it can be fun, like a lifetime supply of like, I'm not going to give you a suggestion because I don't want you to copy it, but obviously appropriate. Or you can say, reward is a government that runs smoothly and doesn't cause people into debt and doesn't force people to attack courthouses. I don't know. Just some type of reward. Money, something simple like that. Use your imagination, keep it appropriate, and I'm sure some of you will come up with some really funny things. So to sum it up, if you missed something, there's always rewinding and rewatching part of the video. There are some other resources to help you with this assignment that are posted with this post in Google Classroom. And like I said earlier, when you are done with this section, you want to get rid of the directions and the underlines, if there are any. And I didn't put a rectangle around the picture directions too, but get rid of all the directions once you've completed that part. And I hope you do a great job. Thanks for watching. Bye. I just want to add that I'm really not thrilled with my bye ending. I need to think of a much better ending. I feel this way about my TikToks and just, it's not working for me, but I don't have any great ideas. So if you have one that's appropriate that I could use, let me know. Bye. See, it's just kind of ordinary. I don't like it. All right, that's it.